Business Kung Fu, being a master of the landscape. The competition of the business landscape is no different from the wild savanna of Africa. Beneath the guise of a polished work attire and a heartwarming smile, lies a predatory instinct, that of an African lion, always on the hunt for the next meal. The landscape is filled with highly capable predators, all fighting for a larger portion of profits, stripping down any exceptional opportunities to the bone. Just like a domesticated pet that would not survive the wild landscapes of Africa, you, the aspiring entrepreneur, could not be expected to survive the digital marketplace without being well equipped with the stamina for a long run and the knowledge of where profits can be found. Being a skilled writer, an excellent web developer, or an expert graphic designer will not in itself open up the opportunities to a flourishing business model. The setting up of a website, no matter how intricate, should be considered by far the easiest part of the process that needs to be accomplished. Now, the tough part, getting a constant flow of targeted traffic to your website, and to convert these potential customers into sales figures. This is where knowledge of the landscape comes in. To be able to pull visitors to your site, you have to first know the sources of traffic. Once you clearly understand which are the major traffic sites, the next step is to figure out how to extend these traffic to your website, for free if possible. In my personal experience, Google's organic search results alone always deliver over 90% of all web traffic. Not only does Google deliver the quantity, but the quality of visitors coming directly from Google is probably among the best you can find. My reference here is purely through natural search results and not in paid advertising. The problem with AdWords is that it's so easy to pour money in, and that Google adjusts the advertising fees based on a number of factors, such as competition for the selected keywords and also the topic relevancy of your website to the keywords you bid for. For highly popular keywords, the bidding price can get expensive, easily hitting between $1 to $4 per click, which only guarantees a new visitor to your site and not a sale. Hence, your selling price needs to factor in these advertising fees, and for small profit margin products, you will find that using AdWords may not be profitable and cannot be implemented in such business models. As a one-man show for a startup business, operating expenses must always be scrutinized in detail, and a wrong move via paid advertising can incur huge losses with little to show for. Most articles on internet marketing mention a variety of methods to draw traffic to your website. They range from web forums, social networks, social bookmarking, and web classifieds, to name a few. As a one-man show, you may not have the luxury of diversifying your efforts on all the different marketing approaches, and it's my opinion that you should focus on one method only, and that should be Google's natural search results. It is therefore clear that from my perspective, you, the aspiring entrepreneur and a one-man show, should clearly understand Google thoroughly, because Google is the landscape. Google defines the weather of your business, and Google alone can determine if your business is to be profitable or a failure, at least in the early days of your startup. If there is any single factor that would most likely determine the success of your venture, I would place my bet on being able to understand and channel Google traffic to your website. In the early days, ignore social networks, forum posts, and backlinks from blogs, as they consume simply too much time and produce insignificant results. Understanding the details of how Google works can span an entire book in itself. But to share one or two secrets, which I have learned over the years, and to point you in the right direction, try placing yourself in Google's shoes. With over 1 billion web pages, how should Google determine which pages are to rank better than others and to serve its users in the best manner possible, which is to always return the most relevant pages to the user? If you think hard enough and lists out all possible reasons for Google to achieve this, you would probably be able to reach a conclusion through your own logical reasoning. One easy method is to do a targeted keyword search on Google. Visit the top 10 websites from the first page of search results. Note down all the topics discussed and produce 30 pages of original content, based on the listed topics. Then visit the second page of results, and do the same. After producing at least 100 pages of highly relevant content, you should see visitors coming to your website for the targeted keywords used. Although natural search traffic takes effort and time to produce, The benefits in the long run could save you many thousands of dollars of advertising dollars. In the example above, mastering Google alone would cover a huge portion of the business landscape. The goal is to focus all your efforts on something that works well, instead of deploying a variety of different methods that yield little results. Mastering the landscape is only one aspect of the entire sales process. Other important execution would be the website sales copy, user-friendliness of the website, market research, and customer retention. There are many more secrets to Google that is not widely publicized, but do keep reading my upcoming articles to get a deeper glimpse of landscape mastery, and also an end-to-end business model that has been perfected and proven to work for me.